Hello, in the today's video we will discuss about gas law. So what is the gas law? Gas can be measured in terms of pressure, in terms of volume, in terms of number of moles or in terms of temperature. So these quantities are interrelated to each other. These different physical quantities are interrelated to each other. So there are different scientists who work behind the interrelation of these properties. So we will discuss what are the interrelation of these properties. We will discuss under head of gas law. Discuss under the head of gas law. So what are the different gaseous law? Initially we will discuss the four law, in which first of all Boyle's law. Second one is Charles law. Third, Avogadro's law. And the fourth one is Gay-Lussac's law. There are four laws. One more is there, that is Dalton's. If any gas which obeys Boyle's law, Charles law, Avogadro's law, that gas is your ideal gas equation. That gas is ideal gas, and that equation is called as ideal gas equation. So what is the combination of these all four laws? We will discuss one by one. First of all, we will concentrate on Boyle's law. We will discuss one by one. First of all, we will discuss the Boyle's law. What is the Boyle's law? So Boyle's law, Boyle's is the scientist who discussed the relationship between pressure and volume. Scientist says that if you are taking a gas in a cylinder which is attached with movable frictionless piston. So what is this? This is your cylinder or container. This is your piston. But what is the type of piston? It is movable. Very important property. It is movable and frictionless, because we have to utilize the force, and that force should be utilized for work. That all force is utilized for work. So there will be no friction. And this is your gaseous molecules. This is your gaseous molecule. This is your initial condition. So what happened when you are applying a force with external pressure P, when you are applying a pressure on this gaseous molecule, what happened? After some time, gaseous molecule can be compressed. This is your basic property of gaseous molecules. After some time, your piston will be moved to the downward direction. What will be the condition of piston? Your piston is moved to a downward direction, and your gaseous molecule will be at this region. So this is your initial volume V1. This is your final volume V2. So what happened? After some time, if you are increasing the pressure, the volume of substance decreases. It means that there is an interrelation between them. So scientists say that at constant temperature, fixed mass of an gas is inversely proportional to its temperature. At constant temperature, fixed mass of an gas pressure is inversely proportional to its volume. What happened? If you are increasing the pressure, the volume decreases. Means pressure increases, volume decreases. So what is the relation between them? Relation is inverse relation. Pressure is inversely proportional to the volume. But what condition is there? At constant temperature should be there. What condition is that? At constant temperature. It means that pressure is inversely proportional to V. Pressure is inversely proportional to the V. If you have to remove this proportionality symbol, what we are taking proportionality constant. We are observing this is your first law. So your proportionality symbol is K1. K1 is proportionality symbol. And what is the, we are removing this sign. What is the value of K1? What is the value of K1? We can calculate the value of K1 by the multiplication of pressure and volume. If volume is shifted to this side, the K1 is equals to P into V, where K1 is Boyle's law constant, or you can say as proportionality constant for Boyle's law. So this is your equation for Boyle's law. When we are observing two gases, the equation will be P1 V1 is equals to P2 V2 is equals to K. When we are observing three gases, P1 V1 is equals to P2 V2 is equals to P3 V3 is equals to K, where P1 V1 are pressure volume of first gas, P2 V2 are pressure volume of second gas. So this is your Boyle's law. What Boyle's law says that? Boyle's law says that for fixed mass of a gas, pressure is inversely proportional to its volume. Pressure is inversely proportional to its volume. So what is the graphical representation? What is the graphical representation of an Boyle's law? So pressure and volume. If you are observing three different temperatures, T1, T2, T3, so this is your inverse relation in between them. This is your graphical representation of pressure versus volume. One more interesting thing, density. Question may be asked on the basis of what is the relation between density and pressure. Explain with the help of Boyle's law. Explain with the help of Boyle's law. Relation between. So next point is, what is our next point? The next one, the relationship between density of gas, relationship between density of an gas and the pressure. Relationship between density of gas and with the help of pressure, and pressure with the help of Boyle's law. With the help of Boyle's law. We are taking the helping of Boyle's law. So we are already known about Boyle's law. Boyle's law is pressure, volume, PV equals to K1, or we can write this Boyle's law, pressure is inversely proportional to the volume. When you are removing this proportionality constant, so equation will be when you are removing the equation will be P is equals to K1 upon V. When V is shifted to this side, so PV equals to K1, that is written over here. So what is the value of volume with this equation? What is the value of volume? Value will be K1 upon P. Value will be K1 upon P. And we are finding the relation between pressure and density. So we know that density of any gas, this is your equation number 1. Density of gas. So what is the density? Which is denoted by D. D is equals to mass upon volume. We know that density is equals to mass upon volume. This is your equation number 2. Can I substitute the value of volume with the help of equation 1? Yes, we can substitute. So therefore equation 1 in equation number 2. So what will be equation? Will be obtained D is equals to M upon K1 upon P. So base of base will be shifted to upward side. So D is equals to M upon K1 into P. So mass of a gas does not changes inside the cylinder. K1 is already constant, so these two values are constant. So we are writing new constant, instead writing these two values, that is Kpam or K dash. So your equation will be D is equals to Kpam into P. So it means that when you are writing the proportionality constant, after is equals to symbol, when these and these terms are directly related. By this equation, we can say that density of any gas is directly proportional to the pressure. Density of a gas is directly proportional to the pressure. So what is the conclusion? Relationship is direct relationship. So what is the statement? At constant temperature. We are observing these Boyle's laws or constant temperature. The process is called as isothermal process. When the temperature is constant, that all processes are isothermal process. At constant temperature for fixed mass of an gas, density of gas is directly proportional. Density of a gas is directly proportional to its pressure. Density of a gas is directly proportional to the pressure. So this is your Boyle's law, graphical representation of Boyle's law, and a relationship of density and pressure with the help of Boyle's law. Second gas law, Charles law. First we have studied about Boyle's law. There are four laws: Boyle's law, Charles law, Avogadro's law, Gay-Lussac's law. One more is that is Dalton's law. Second we are studying here Charles law. Charles is the scientist who discussed about a relationship between volume and temperature. So what he discussed, he says that at every degree increased by 1 degree Celsius. If you are increasing the temperature by 1 degree Celsius, its volume will be increased by 173.15 of its original volume. So your volume will be increased by 273 of 273.15 of its initial volume at 0 degrees Celsius. At every degree increasing their temperature, the volume increased by 173.15 of its initial volume. So how it will be written in terms of equation? If you are increasing the volume, the change in volume is Vt, that is your change in volume. Its initial volume plus its change in volume is 273.15. If we are increasing the temperature by 1 degree Celsius, then it is V1 is equals to V0 plus 1 of 273.15. If you are increasing the temperature by 2 degrees Celsius, the equation is V2 is equals to V0 plus 2 upon 273.15. Means T is a change in temperature, that is final temperature of a system. If you are rearranging this equation of initial volume, change in initial volume, that is addition of this initial volume. So V1, V0 will be this side. If you are rearranging this equation, so what will we get? This V0 and V0 we will take common. So 1 will be here plus T of 273.15 V0 as in common. So this is your rearranging the equation. If you add this two term, what will we get? 1 into 273.15 T into 1 T 273.15 upon into 1 is 273.15. This equation we will get by rearranging the terms. So this is your change in volume. We will write for this equation, that is equation number 1. We know that one more equation we know that. What we know that? One more equation we know that. If you have to change degree Celsius into the Kelvin, we are adding 273.15. Means T Kelvin is equals to T0 temperature plus 273.15. You are adding the values. Means 1 degree is, if you are taking 1 Kelvin, if you are taking 1 degree Celsius, when you are adding 273.15, to the 1 degree Celsius, you will get 274.15 as a Kelvin temperature. If you are taking 2 degree Celsius, then 273.15. So what value you will get? 275.15. So what is the 25 degree? 25 plus 270, you will get 298. So these are the change in temperature. So this temperature is called as absolute temperature. This temperature is called as absolute temperature. So what is the name of this temperature? Absolute temperature. If you are measuring the temperature in terms of Kelvin, this is your absolute temperature. So this is your 273.15 is the temperature at 0 degree Celsius. Means we are adding 0 plus 273.15, you will get 273.15. Means this is T0 temperature and this is your TT temperature. So this is your equation number 2. Equation number 2 in 1, what will we get? VT is equals to TT upon T0 temperature into V0. If you are collecting the same terms to the same side, what will we get? If TT will be and VT will be to the same side, T will be shifted to downward side. VT upon TT is equals to V0 upon T0, and this value is constant value for different gases. If you are taking 3 gases, the equation will be V1 upon T1 is equals to V2 upon T2 is equals to V3 upon T3. If you are taking 4 gases, V4 upon T4. It means that volume to the temperature is constant value, and that is your second constant. That is second constant is K2. We have studied Boyle's law constant K1. The second constant is K2. V upon T is equals to K2. That is K2 is equals to what? Charles law constant. We can substitute 2 to this side. So what will we get? K2 into T. Or this equation can be also written as V is directly proportional to the T. Means when you are removing this proportionality symbol, we can write proportionality constant, that is K2. So what is your statement about Charles law? At constant pressure, fixed mass of a gas. What is the condition? Constant pressure is there and mass of the gas will be fixed. The volume of gas is directly proportional to its temperature. So this is your equation regarding to the Charles law. When you are drawing the diagrammatical representation, about Charles law, the volume is directly proportional to the temperature. This is your volume of an initial gas. This is your volume of a final gas. This is your V1, this is your V2. See V1 and V2. So V1 is smaller and V2 is larger. If you are taking 2 liter gas, this will be a 4 liter. If you are increasing the volume, if your temperature is 200 Kelvin, so what will be the temperature for final gas? Volume increases, temperature increases. Temperature will be 400 or it will be 600. If you are taking next volume V3, 6 liter, the volume will be, temperature of gas will be again changes, 600 Kelvin, 700 Kelvin, 800 Kelvin. Every molecule, every particles has its individual temperature. If the number of volume increases, the particular region temperature also increases by the gaseous molecule. That is given by the charge called as Charles law.